Fam, we're back. Monday Madness settings. I got the man them here. Yeah, man, we got a lot to discuss. Berta, Gyokeres, Real Madrid, Fulham, Saka back, and everything in between. Pause. What you man saying?
I'm all good, man. I'm all good.
Damn, my GG. What's the man them saying?
Kind of excited about this Berta stuff, man. I can't lie to you, but we need to see it correlate, man. We need to see it correlate. Excited that Saka's back as well.
Why?
Yeah.
He's not going to be playing against Real Madrid, though, should he? So why are you excited?
What?
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Wait. Say that again.
And you don't want him playing, innit? So why are you excited?
Well, I can't be excited about seeing my player back fully fit, or fit to some degree.
What for, though?
Because he's one of our best players. But why are you trying to be?
You want to play him, so why does he need to be fit?
So you're getting vexed at me for being concerned about someone who had a hamstring tear. Is that the issue?
Is that your job to be concerned? Because the job to be concerned are the physios and all that. What are you being concerned?
No, silliness. What I can't be concerned about. We got Top Gunner D in the building straight off the bat.
The name's changing to King D. I'm changing all that. I'm
Whoa, King D is mad.
I don't care, man. Like they say what they want, they can banter it until I banter it my way.
Yeah,
crazy.
That's not the same, fam.
This guy's come for war for no reason, man.
He's not come for violence.
Nah, you know what it is, man. You know what it is. It's bantering because I've just had a funny day. You know, like depending on how your day's been, it just sometimes depends on the thing. I've had a funny day, man. Like bare traffic, bare stuff going on, but
that's why you're vexed, man. A man's getting vexed at me for Saka as well.
I'm more in a good mood more than I'm more in a good mood, fam.
This is him in a good mood. You don't want to buck him on a bad day, folks, mate.
Yeah, I got it safely. I'm happy, fam. I'm on a good day, fam.
What you lot saying for Berta, man? It's been officially confirmed. He's joined as our sporting director. Kroenke said that, the most exciting thing is he'll do his bit to help us win major honours. Finally got a new director.
You know what it is for me? You know what it is for me with the Berta thing, bro? I get it. You know when a new director joins, and then bare news starts dropping, it looks good, doesn't it? Bro, and I get it. It's not his fault because this is his first job at Arsenal, so it's not his fault. But where we've been so used to like the Arsenal PR kind of thing, it's like, bro, I'm excited. Yeah, it sounds good. Everything sounds good, but I just want to see like from the get-go. I don't want to, Arsenal as well with Edu, like we were getting players like you see City when they go for a player, they'll go for a player and then it will you hear they're in for a player. Give it 2 to 3 weeks, that player's at City. Do you get what I'm saying? You hear Arsenal's in for a player from the start of the summer, and then near the end of the transfer window, you're still hearing stuff about that same
like a Netflix series.
Yeah, I can't have that. I need him to be like, on the ball. I need signers coming in the door quick so they could gel in preseason. Like it all matters. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, man. For me, I'm excited, but I just need to see it. I need to see it, man.
No, fact. You know how I see it. Yeah, I see it as like I said this on my own video. Yeah, but you know how I see it. Like he hasn't got the benefit of having time, because if you come in an experienced way, like I say, if you hire a plumber to come and do the job. If you hire an experienced plumber, you want him to do the job immediately. If you hire an apprentice, like Arteta is, you give him a bit of leeway, innit? You expect mistakes. You expect him to have to.
Why don't he get leeway, though? Because as experienced as he is, he just came into the job.
He's experienced and proven. I don't hire a plumber that's experienced and proven with 5-star reviews.
Yeah, but if you start a new job, you can't just be expected as soon as you walk in to change everything. He's got to immerse himself, be like a fly on the wall, really and truly. Surely he's got to be the one that gets the most. Why are we giving him credit then? Why are we so excited that he's coming? I'm giving him credit. Like I just like his CV.
Excited that he's at Atletico. Yeah, but what's his proven track record? Why are we getting excited that he's got a proven track record then?
Because he's won at Atletico with Atletico. He's won.
What's he going to change in a matter of weeks? Because it weren't a couple of weeks or months at Atletico. It was time. It was trust in the process. We've waited forever with Mikel Arteta. Like, why can't we give him a few months?
Because we're coming in with the experience and know-how. If you bring in a Jose Mourinho with experience and know-how, you expect immediate results. If you bring in a Ancelotti, you expect immediate results. Berta is the equivalent of that in the sporting director world, isn't it?
But surely he's got credit in the bank because he's been here for he's done it in 12 years. Why has Arteta got credit in the bank?
Because he's an apprentice.
He's been an apprentice for 5 or 6 years now. Like, surely the apprentice has got to start passing some tests.
He does have to start passing some tests, which is why we're at the point of, should Arteta stay or go? Which is why we're having the conversations about it week in, week out.
Let's delve. Word to fams on TV.
Yeah,
so what if Arteta don't win that in this year? What are we going to stop the top Gooner thing? Doesn't need to go?
No, he's got 2 years. He's got 2 years.
The goalposts always moving.
Yeah, 2 years.
Wait, D, 2 years from next season or like next season's his last season?
No. From this summer, if we sign the right players, he got 2 years from there.
And if we don't
sign the right players, then he got 1 season.
So why'd you get 2 years with the right players? But if you don't get the right
because
players,
I believe that there's no guarantee that even if you get the right players, you're definitely gonna win something. I'm giving you 2 year leeway to be like, okay, they're not robots. Do you get it? They do have to actually win it as human beings, and everyone just wants me to just say, yeah, I'll tell you, if you don't win, you're out. But I don't think like that. So there's no point people keep telling me.
Yeah, but you don't give Martinelli this luxury and benefit of the doubt.
It's been there for years. I do give Martinelli that luxury. I don't think we should sell Martinelli because I think Martinelli should be a bench player.
It's all blessed then. Like Martinelli's allowed to stay at the club. It's all calm.
Yeah, I don't want Martinelli sold. If they sold Martinelli this summer, I'll be vexed.
I hear it. Arteta spoke in his press conference about him as well. He bigged him up and said he'll help us, and his drive and will to, and he's going to be contagious. Arteta is doing well. I can't lie. I've seen him bad up referees. I've seen him. I think
Simeone. Everyone is scared of this guy in like football terms. Yeah, bro. There's rumors that this guy was arguments, full blown nearly fights and that with Simeone because he would challenge him. He won't just be the yes man. Do you get what I'm saying? And that's where, like we said before, with Edu, yeah, it was 2 novices. Do you get it? So now we've got a guy that's experienced. He's won stuff. Arteta now with Edu, Arteta's probably bringing a couple like players to the forefront, and Edu's sitting there. I mean, Arteta's going, I don't know, with my man. No, but because what is your CV? Like, why should I listen to you? Do you get what I'm saying? With Berta, when he comes in, it's like, I've literally been in La Liga, bro. When does Barcelona or Real Madrid not win that league? When it happened when
I've been a sporting director longer than Arteta's been a manager. If Berta's thinking from that kind of trailer thought. Yeah,
but and he could say I've won, and with the players that he's brought in was the players that won it, minus Gallagher and that. But most of the players that were there were the players that won the La Liga through my man. So he's got something to stand on. No homes.
Do you not think he's going to put pressure on Arteta as well?
He has to, bro. You can't listen. I'm sorry, yeah. Like I said, for me, Arteta's got 1 more year. So next season is his last year, innit? So for me, it's like, bro, we've seen what you like. We all know that Arteta was the one that had the last say of the transfers, all that. It was well known that he had a say what goes on. Do you get me? So for me, it's like, bro, we've seen when it's like in your hands. And it's it's there, but it's not quite that. We need that extra little, know-how to get over the line. And then that's when you bring the experience in with Berta. And then I feel like he could just, where he knows how to win, maybe them working with each other could just create something good, man.
I hear it, man. D, what are you saying?
I agree with him, man. I think the Berta coming in, it makes sense to have an experienced sporting director and a novice manager. It don't make sense having 2 novices, or you could do it the other way where you have an experienced manager and a novice sporting director. That can make sense, but having 2 novices doesn't really make sense. And I feel like bringing him in makes sense. Yeah, you're not bringing him in for no reason, so you bring him in to do his job immediately. I don't think if he's all that he's cracked up to be and all that they say, then I expect you to do it this summer, innit? I don't expect you to be waiting next summer and the summer after and all stuff like that. And he's coming in for me. He's only coming in to get the number 1 targets. That's how I see it. I don't see it as anything else. I don't really see it. Why?
Oh, because we've seen Real Madrid not get their first choice targets. Surely he's got to be able to get the first targets, but also pivot.
Who's their first choice target?
Real Madrid didn't get Mbappe first time. There's bare examples.
No, but they got him. They got him in the end.
But there's bare times Real Madrid haven't got their first target.
You see that first bid? That was just to let. They knew that weren't getting it set.
Yeah, City didn't even get their first targets, with Declan Rice.
That was just to let Mbappe know, run that down. We're here, everybody. You get me? That was that. So they got him without getting him. So that one I can't really But
For me, I just need us to pivot, man. Like, and even that, like, how do you lot feel the power dynamic is then? Because obviously you could say Berta's ahead of him. You know, some people are saying he could sack Arteta if it goes left. Some people are saying they're going to work together. That's actually what the Athletic said. This said a snippet from the Athletic. Several sporting director candidates expressed concern that joining Arsenal would simply mean playing a supporting role to Mikel Arteta. It was a worry for candidates coming from a culture where the sporting director was, I can't say that word, but surely he's just another puppet then, arguably. Like, what can really change under KSC, even as exciting as his CV is?
I think it's a more of a situation where, if somebody comes in like that, he would talk to Arteta and say, listen, you just do your job, I'll do mine. Don't worry about nothing. Just tell me who you want and I'll go and do my thing. Like if you do it confidently and straight to the point, direct, a man might be like, yeah, I got confidence in my man to go do it. You know what I'm saying? It's more, I think, a thing like that. Can't catch.
And I've been hearing as well that Arteta ain't been, like last season, he was going to apparently like meetings for all transfers and all that madness. Apparently, he ain't even been getting called to none of these meetings. It's literally Berta and all the cronkies and that. And for me, bro, if Berta comes in and I'm hearing he ain't get it, like he wants a certain player for Arteta, but I'm still on to because the cronkies think they're smart, bro. They've appointing him is kind of not took the pressure off, but it makes you like, now we're focused on Berta. What's Berta gonna do? No, bro. They still got to back Berta. Do you get what I'm saying? They still got to get fully behind him, because if you don't get fully behind him, what was the whole point? No Holmes. Yeah. So it's like one of them. If they don't back him, I can't be harsh on Berta. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, it's got to go hand in hand. Yeah, I'm just saying, you never know with them. Look, them manners. Yeah.
I think we're in for a big summer. Personally, I think like that's why they're.
What's a big summer?
What, money wise?
Anything, man. What is a big summer for you? For someone that might be naive in the chat, what's a big summer for Arsenal?
A big summer would be with no outgoings. I know there's going to be outgoings. If you had no outgoings, I would say a top striker, top left winger, top centre midfielder, minimum. They're the three. I would say that's a big summer if you get. Obviously, we need more than that, like a couple of squad players and a couple of interchangeables, but 3 major signings, and I think that's a big summer. I can't start asking for 4, 5, 6 major signings, but 3 big signings, it's a major summer. You know what I'm saying? That's how I see it anyway.
Yeah. Go on, Kat.
Yeah, quickly. Just give me like three signings that are over like 70, 60 M's. And then you can get the meat. They're saying it's gonna be a big summer. This is what they've been saying.
We'll get on to Gyokeres, but Gyokeres is like 50. Williams is like 50. Zubimendi's like 50. You really think we're spending 70 million?
That's a big summer, though.
That's a big summer, though. That's what I'm saying. It don't matter how much. Like for me, like a Williams. If we get Williams for 50 million, he's not a 50 million player. That's like in this day and age, 100. Where the market is and how old he is. He's a Euro winner. He's like at least 70, 80 million pound player.
It's mad because Semenyo's apparently costing 70 million. So you are right. It would be a bargain for Nico Williams still.
Yeah. So what do you man reckon? Semendo, what's his name?
Forget the Semenyo shout, man. He's not helping us.
Semenyo.
Wait, you're having Semenyo over Williams?
No.
Semenyo's not the one for us, man. I think these is agent low key, but Semenyo's not the one.
Semenyo's cold, but I'd rather Nico Williams still. Semenyo's like, to me, is like another. If we're not gonna get Nico Williams, then you go and get Semenyo. You get it?
You know what? Yeah. You know what? Though? You know what though? I'm looking at it, yeah. You remember what Liverpool done? Liverpool went, they got fucking Robinson from Hull that was just getting relegated. Then they got Mane. So I hear what D's saying, because it's like, you kind of know what you're gonna get with these man. With Williams,
man, look at Semenyo and think that.
Bro, I think he's cold.
He's bad.
I think he's cold. You know what it is? It's just you know how it is, bro. You see the Spanish name, the William, like, he's over there. It adds more in it.
Is it a purple gas season from him as well? Like, because he's doing all right where his whole team's doing it. Kluivert's looking wavier than him.
Kluivert's even looking good, yeah. So that's what I'm saying. With Semenyo, I think I need to see it. Maybe one more season, because like I don't know. Like someone just said in the chat as well. Remember Matoma? He had a mad season. This season,
I'm having Semenyo, to be fair.
He ain't had the same season. Do you get what I'm saying? So It's one of them. Nico Williams is Martinelli right now. Raw ability, not finished article. But
he's an upgrade on them, man, though, man.
Yeah, he's definitely an upgrade on Martinelli, I feel like. And you missed a super chat, bro.
I missed a couple. Sorry, people. First one, yo, the gentleman in the white cap speaks sense. Big up, he's talking about D. Shout out to him.
Big up, my brother.
And make sure you're following Famzone TV, man. He brought all the All-Stars out and whatnot. You know, the quizzes on Fridays. I'm not there. I wasn't there last week. I'm back to regain my throne this Friday, man, because I was seeing Fugazi in this. I'm listening. I'm winning that league, man. We got another super chat. I'm not no context guy. One love for the super chats, by the way. I'm not no context guy, but we all know a brother who always has an excuse. Next year, it's major or bust. If the Cronkies don't have a big summer, we have bigger problems than the manager. Unpopular opinion, can we blame the Cronkies? They obviously, it all comes from them, but we've spent peas, bro. Like, are we?
Yeah. But hold on. It's like saved.
It's getting
peas.
boring, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
It is saved peas. Like when you go look at like what we've actually spent like out of our money, it's not that much.
I'm happy you said that because none of these happens without Arteta. Like, this is all Arteta.
No, but I'm talking about. You see, all the seasons like when we didn't spend no money, or just before Emery coming, that we were tight. That's I hear that. When you break it all down, they ain't really spent, bro. They're doing the thing where it's like now it looks like they're spending, but they're just giving us what we were owed years back.
I hear that, but like 100. The Cronky thing is
catch up piece.
Yeah. It's
surely we've caught up. We're still second though. Like. We didn't need to spend to win the title.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, no, I feel like, bro, he's done enough, innit? Arteta for what he is, he's done what he can, innit? And now it's just time to take that next step, bro. From 8th to second, from a novice, he's done what he can. Now that's why you got Berta to now solidify things. Yeah. You get me? But now, I feel like if Berta comes in and we still finish second, now I'm looking at you. If you get backed, if the Cronkies give Berta the money, whatever, now I'm looking at Arteta because we've tried. We got rid of the sporting director. We bring in a new one because the old regime didn't work. Now they've backed him. What else can we look at? It's only you now, isn't it?
You know what I see it as well. I feel like we've got to bring back the loyalty. Just the same way we got to bring that back. No, but for real, because you see, let me tell you why. Because we like, if you're the owner of Arsenal and Arteta was taking you out of the mud, yeah, and he's got you to second a few times, it's quite hard to say you haven't done a good job and to sack him. I understand you say you want to get to the next level, but you've got to say. You kind of say as an owner, you've done your job. You got to now get us over the line, and we cannot owe it to you, but for you to be the guy to get the plaudits and the praises. Man are always just saying, "Oh, yeah, he's got us this far. Saka, we don't owe no one nothing, and rare to turn, blah blah blah." But that's not entirely true.
No, but I'm not saying sack him. Remember,
I'm just saying in general. I'm just saying in general, it's not entirely true because. The same way we got irritated with Van Persie leaving was because we waited by him for all his injuries. As soon as he becomes fit and healthy, he left. No loyalty. Now, there's no loyalty in football. It works both ways. You get it? It's not a one-way thing. It has to work both ways. We get irritated with Van Persie. We got irritated with Nasri because they didn't show loyalty. They were disloyal. That's why we're irritated with them. You can't have it both ways. We've got to say, I'll tell you, you've deserved the chance to go and cement your legacy and become a great. So go do it. It's just on you now, isn't it?
Yeah, but then Go on, Lee.
No, go on.
No, because I was going to say to caveat that, yeah, I don't think you're wrong for what it's worth, yeah. But being devil's advocate, let's be honest, this is a massive job that a novice manager's got. There's been times where he could have been sacked. He's been given bare loyalty. You look at what we've done into transfer market. I remember when Edu and Arteta first came in, rightly or wrongly, was ripping up contracts. We was having to do a new regime. We've kind of fucked it already. I think they've given him loyalty. We've spent 105 million on Declan Rice. Half of these guys are him. They've backed him when it weren't cool to back him. So now, ain't it about just getting it over the line now? I hear you.
And that's why Berta's come in. That's why for me, that's where the loyalty stops. They've literally said, all right, we tried it your way. Berta's now come in to, it's not about me and you no more.
You got to give people a chance to do the thing that you want them to do. Do you get it? Like,
that's been 3 years, Killy.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
He's had 3 years, bro. Like, this is the third year we're fighting for a title, brother. Like, you're gonna get over the line. You're gonna get us a car up, like, or we need to try something else, surely.
No, but it depends on. Like, obviously, everyone's got different ideas on what success is, isn't it? So I'm not one of them guys that think trophies are non-successful, because a lot of Arsenal fans will say, "Oh, League Cup and FA Cup, that's not the goalpost that you get it." So that's what a lot of people say. I'm not one of them. So I'm one of them guys that say, "Listen, you gotta have pressure on you to succeed." I understand that, but you also need him to be able to actually get the job done. Like, and people keep saying, "No, sack him until you get it right. Sack that man until you get it right. Sack that man until you get it right." Well, that's the easy answer, isn't it? That's the easy option. So
yeah, but
as soon
then
as there's a bit of adversity,
I hear you
crumble.
I hear you, D. But then in the same breath, it's like, bro, how long do we? I get you don't want to go down like the Chelsea route, like, oh, sack my man.
I'm saying, because in the 2 years that he spoke of, we're gonna have to try doing that, surely.
Yeah, that's my point. When does it get to a point where you go? I
said 2 years. I said, yeah, I gave the answer, innit?
What's he showing you to be given 2 more years, though?
It's showing me that he's all now. Yeah, every single time he hasn't won the league, he's always the next best manager. So a lot of teams and a lot of people keep saying, "Oh yeah, he hasn't shown can't get over the line. He hasn't shown to get over the line." How about everyone else? How about the other 19 teams? Oh, if Guardiola falls off, he should be next up. Yes, if the world worked like that, but he hasn't shown. He hasn't got to the point where I feel like he's not better than almost everyone else out there. I feel like him and the team are getting to the point. The team are still young. This is a very young team. You got to allow them to actually. Bro, the team is young. The only player that's above that certain age is Gabriel.
The man are 24 plus now. You know, the majority, the youngest excluding the Haylanders is Calafiori.
No, but all of them are that age. It's not like you only got Partey that's not that age. Everyone else is young. It's not like you got a mixture of.
They're still young, but they're not young boys anymore, man.
Jorginho ain't young. Zinchenko ain't young.
Now, I'm even just talking about the core, because we know Jorginho, Partey, them kind of men are gone. But Saka's 24 now. Saliba's 24 now. Odegaard's like 25, 26. Ben White's not young. Timber's experienced. I agree with Dean that they're young and they're maturing. But my thing is where I slightly differ is you lot are kind of mature enough now. I'm not expecting you to be seasoned pros, but it's not a potential thing now. And the same with Arteta. I feel you're at a point now where you still ain't reached your full potential, but I need you lot to realize it. Because for me, I don't know about you lot. In the last 3 years, arguably 2-3 years, yeah, this has been two of the best, 2-3 collective sides that have been the best in the Emirates period. Are they really not good enough than other teams that we've seen win an FA Cup or something to cement something in history? Because I feel like it's getting a bit blind trustworthy now with what we're doing at the club, personally.
Yeah, but that's why I said 2 years, isn't it? Because I feel like there has to be a cut-off point. I'm only saying that because you asked me the question, innit?
No. Yeah.
I can't answer that actual question of when is the cut-off point. The cut-off point will be when I feel like, me personally, that I feel like I've lost faith in it. I can't actually answer when that will be. But at the point that I'm at now, I still feel like Arteta can do this. I'm not looking at this team feeling like we can't win the league with Arteta in charge. I feel like he can. And once he wins one, yeah, then he just shuts everyone up. It just
that's the main thing.
I just want to shut everybody up. I've had enough of everyone.
But that's our point. He just needs to get over the line, and I'm scared. I'm scared. Yeah, he's giving me Gabriel. Yeah, he's giving me Gabriel Jesus.
No one celebrating.
No, because I still trust him. What are you on about? I give him.
I'm telling you, I'm the only one that is allowed to celebrate.
Nah, you got mad. DG can't celebrate. DG not celebrate.
You man are more loyal to the manager than the football club. I'm on this Arsenal thing. You man are supporting Arteta.
God willing,
I don't get time. Arteta's got 2 years. I'm supporting Arsenal. What do you mean I can't celebrate?
No. There's a difference between Berta and Arteta.
But I said Arteta is a good coach. No, yeah, the difference with that is he just walked in the door, bro.
All right, let me ask you, because you like to do middle ground, innit? You like to be the middleman, innit? So let me ask you the question, yeah?
Here we go.
Where would you set Arteta?
When I see the players down tools. And
no. Don't you dare. Hold on. Don't dare answer it like that. Don't you dare.
No. You got to say, I gave a time frame. What's your time frame?
Yes. What is your time frame?
I think everybody's on borrowed time. If there was a better pattern now.
No, not borrowed time. Stop this. Look, he's going around the question.
What do you want me to say? What do you want me to say?
Answer the question. It's not hard. Listen. Hold on. He asked me. I said I give him another year after the season.
I'm not on that.
He said 2. What's yours then?
What's yours?
I'm on until there's another pattern. You're gonna. It doesn't matter what I think. It doesn't matter what I think. He's got 18 months. Got 18 months left on his deal, bro. He signed a new deal. For me, when I see the players down tools or there's a better pattern, I'm on it. If Xabi Alonso was free today, I'm doing that.
What does that mean?
Xabi Alonso said I want to sign for Arsenal today. Arteta, one love, my guy. You're gone. Other than that, you're staying here, bro. You're staying here. I don't know, man. It's a dictatorship over here, man. I invited these guys on my channel. I don't press them pause for answers. They're moving like I got all the answers.
This is family, man. This is all family. So you get me? But
it's calm, man.
What you would start Arteta for Alonso if he was coming this summer?
If Alonso said I'm on coming to Arsenal, I'm on it today.
One sec, Catch. Is there anyone else that you would have that mentality for?
I'd have to sit down with Berta, him being a winner and whatnot.
You didn't sit down with Alonso. I'm asking you.
No, because I'm not gonna lie, with Arteta, I do like these new age managers, and Alonso's kind of the same in it. But the difference is Alonso showed me he's not stubborn. Like, he will change stuff. That's a question with Arteta, and he's won the league. I can't sit here and say Arteta would win the Bundesliga. I'm not gonna lie.
So do you think, that if Alonso was managing Arsenal at this point, you think he would have won the league by now with the same players?
Yeah.
No chance.
Million percent.
Alonso would have won the league with Havertz up front.
Millions, because their man would have bought a striker. I know Xabi Alonso not sitting there
with these players. Do you think he would?
Yeah, he would have, because I don't think Xabi Alonso last season would have done what we saw against Aston Villa, and that would have been an extra 3 points. Would have won the league by a point. Yeah, I do.
Nah.
Well, you can't ask me a question.
No, I'm accepting what you're saying. I'm accepting what you're saying, but I don't.
No, he's a tinker, man. Arteta, we all know he's no homo. He's gonna live or die by his sword. He's playing the same way. I've seen Alonso tweak things.
Wait. No. I hate when you say that, DG. Bro, that's so. We saw Arsenal play fluid, attacking football. And he's literally this season, he's changed it all up. So when people say the tweet thing,
what's Arteta changed this season? You're lying. What's he changed?
No, I'm talking about not last season before when we were playing fluid.
Great football that year. Last season, great defensive. This year's been shit, bro.
But you're saying I've never seen him tweet. You've seen him go from
fluid.
Mate,
let me add to that. I've never seen him tweak in games. I've said this on the platform with you lot before. Yeah, if we're playing on Saturday, I have no doubt Arteta from Monday to Saturday, he plans the opposition. He knows everything. But you see, when something goes left or wrong, he keeps playing the same way. These are the little small margins that need to change for me. These men are loyal to the manager. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm loyal to Arsenal. I want Arteta to be
Arsenal because you would swap Alonso for Arteta
for wanting to get over the line. Wow, Arteta's ruthless.
But DG, hold on. I hear it. But how do you know? How do you know? Hold on. How do you know that Alonso comes to the Prem and just dominates?
In life, you've got to try stuff different.
That's what he believes.
You could be in a relationship with a girl who's nice, but and you could be scared about leaving. But if you believe in your source that you can get next girl, you go do that, bro.
The grass ain't always greener, though.
The grass ain't always greener. But the influence, bro. I'm out of here. Like, at some point, we have to try another pattern.
You got a good girl. You got a good girl that keeps you steady and keeps your mind clear and free. Fam, you stick with her, fam.
Yeah, she's nice, but she don't excite you. She's not excited. Arteta stopped doing his makeup and that again now.
That's where we're different.
He's getting relationships.
My girl's supposed to excite me. My girl's supposed to keep me make peace at home. I don't see it as
making peace though.
He is. He's
what peace has he made? He bought.
No. Hold on. If we're talking in that kind of realm, if you're talking about peace, bro, when he come, that Emirates was crazy, bro.
Yeah, he was the right one.
Nothing. And
sometimes you get girls
made it
now, you know. Sometimes you just get girls that are for now, bro. That's what Arteta could be. Like, for now, help man pattern, and we're gone clear. Well,
you can't chase the baddie like that, bro.
The bad, we have to chase the ball. I want to chase everything. I want to chase the bad bitches. I want to chase champs, prems, everything, and everything.
But you know what? You know what's mad though. You know what's mad? As a fan, bro, you're talking and everyone laughs because
here we go. Go on,
no, but it's true. It's true. We're in the champs, bro.
Here we go.
It's like no, but.
Top
do you not think? Hold on, it's not a top Gooner thing, bro. Because if you're in it, yeah, you could win it, innit? It's that simple. But
when did I mention Champions League? You're a nasty guy, Catch. Because
because I'm just saying because you're writing off this season. You've already in your head season's done. I could tell.
Yeah.
Season's done to you.
Yeah, it's a fact.
Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Tell me I'm lying.
Okay, what are we playing
He
for?
thinks we're going out against Real Madrid.
I said, what are we playing for?
Where did I say we're going out against Real Madrid? I just said, man, our bullies.
Wait, you just said, hold on, G. He just said, what are we playing for when we're in the quarterfinals of champs?
I just said, what are we playing for? I didn't say we're out of anything. I literally, the words were, what are we playing for? Yes. That's an open-ending question.
No, homo, you're good with your words, but we know if you break that down, you're basically saying that we ain't got no hope. The season's done.
Let's stick to what was said. No, you can't hold me accountable for what I said. What exactly was said, bro?
This is PR, train DG. You know how to. You know what you're doing.
I can be PR trained as well. You get me? We can all.
I said was, what are we playing?
Okay, I said to you.
So are we not in the Champions?
I wasn't catch.
That's a separate question. I can answer in a sec.
If Alonso don't come in, you want to keep Arteta, yeah?
I'm open to all possibilities. I'm open to whatever gets Arsenal to where it needs to be, bro.
No, you are in charge of the football club. Would you keep Arteta if Alonso's not coming?
As I said, I've got to sit down with Berta, bro. Like you said, if I'm in charge of Arsenal,
we're sitting down now. Let's have the conversation.
I'm asking Berta what he's saying.
What he said. So whatever he said is what you do.
I'm the Cronkies, right? So I don't know ball like that. I just employ people. Berta is the genius. I'm gonna sit there and listen. It depends what he says.
You DG that knows ball like that. Yeah. What do you think about if Alonso's not coming? Who do you want to get in instead of Arteta, or are you going to keep Arteta?
I mean, I'm a person that I have to sit down right now on the spot. It's very difficult, man. There's a lot of there's so many ways to maneuver with this.
This is the point I'm making. This is what they have to actually make a decision on the spot. They can't.
I'm not on. No. My thing is, you don't know. I'm not on just sacking Arteta and there's no pattern tomorrow. I do therefore think there's a lot of question marks. And for me, I don't think you can have it both ways with Arteta. I don't think you can big him up and then not hold him accountable. Purely, I just think we're at that stage of getting over the line. I think you're a good manager. I think you've done a lot wrong, but I think you've done more right. I think you've done your thing. But it's about getting over the line because there's nothing cementing this in history. D said it earlier, right? He said something along the lines of, what did you say? Something about people were saying when City fall off, we're the next ones up. We weren't there. We know football's not as white and black as that. But why are we never the ones there? That's my thing. Are you the guy to get us over the line?
What do you mean never? That's what I'm saying. When people
so far, it's the never thing. So far, it isn't.
Okay, so the first year we challenged. No one expected that. So that you write that off.
Cool. Big him up for that. I always big him up for that. Big him up. Cool. So that's 2022, 23.
Yeah. The second year, people didn't think we would challenge again. They said we would fall off again. So you write that one off. So the only challenge that you feel like we were expected to challenge was this year.
Yeah, and everybody fucked up. Not just Arteta, everyone. Everything.
Quickly.
That's why I'm on to everybody.
But wait, let's focus on Arteta. Let's focus on Arteta and Arsenal. Yeah. So this year we didn't win the league and we didn't challenge close enough. Yeah, that's fair enough. So now, what do you do if you're in charge of the club and you've got Arteta as manager? You say
the gloves are off. We're streamlining everything.
Wait. So when they realized that this is the first year hold on a minute, we need to really challenge for this thing and go for it now. They brought Berta in. And they're looking at players like Gyokeres, Nico Williams, Zubimendi, those players. This is what they're doing. They're moving forward and changing with the club. What more do we want them to do? I'm trying to figure out what people want. They just want Arteta sacked with no. That's the only answer.
So you think there's no realm where Arteta can be sacked or should be sacked? Some degree of there's some logic with people want him gone.
You asked me. And I said
because what if someone was exactly like you? Yeah, they thought exactly like you. They said the exact same things that you're saying right now, right? And they were following the Arteta thing, which we all are. But they were a bit different in that they're thinking, you know what? We might need to change something. Would they be wrong for that? Would they be wrong for questioning?
When you say change something, what's the change in something?
Like they might think we just need a new manager. We all know we need a striker. We don't know the striker.
Anyone can say that, but you're asking me.
No, but that's what I'm saying. If you had a twin, they were the same way as you. The only thing they differ of what you're saying, they agree with you word for word. They're just saying, I'm open to trying a new experience. I'm open to another manager. I'm considering that.
But hold on, ID.
Not my twin.
Hold on. But then, IDG, what if? Yeah. What did you just say again? Raw, my mind went blank. Say that again quickly.
Put the star dog down, man.
I can't believe his mind went blank so fast.
Bro, so fast. Go on.
No, I was saying everything that Dia said during this live stream so far, right? What if they word for word, he had a twin, they thought exactly the same way. The only difference is they're open to a new manager or a new experience. Like we can't keep doing the whole who do we get thing. We all know we need a striker. We don't know the striker. That's not our job. In the
But
same
then-
way, if Arteta was
quickly,
in the league, then I would say you can't sack him. I'm not saying to sack him. I'm just saying it's a fair conversation. I think there's legitimacy.
But what does that
behind it.
mean?
But hold on, I got it. It's there.
Because
It's
you
there.
ain't won no leagues or
But-
done anything innovative for me to back you religiously.
But DG, then in the same breath, it's like, bro, he's the one that's kind of got us here. And then everyone says, raw, Arsenal just need that striker to get over the line.
Well,
So
we know-
if,
we
if-
all know
hold
we
on,
need
hold on. If the consensus is, Arsenal need a striker, we're not that far away. Why would you sack someone that is only maybe 2-3 signings off of where people think we should be, and
13,
then we
14,
could be winning
15 points off. We're very far away. How much of that is down to injuries? A very lack of it.
Right, it's a lot of it
Yeah,
down to
injuries.
So none of it is
Bro.
game management. None of it is a direct
Come on.
consequence of who
Come
Arteta is
on.
playing. None of it.
No.
So we never beat Brighton because we never beat Brighton in both of
Bro,
them
and
games.
listen,
Yeah?
not to do the victim thing. Yeah.
Aston Villa 2 goals up. Yeah, we're
No,
just gonna blame injuries and suspensions and rest.
No, that's football, innit? But not to do the victim thing. These are facts, yeah. The game where we drew with Man City was a nonsense for Trossard, the second yellow.
No. Big. The boys stood up.
Even the Rice one.
He was
Even the Rice
cruising against Brighton.
Rice deserves to be sent off, man.
Oh my!
Wait,
days.
what? Are
He
you
deserves to be
mad?
sent off, man.
No. Hold on. What do you mean he deserves?
deserves?
Wait, hold on. Yes, he kicked the ball twice. I'm not. Listen, you see the rules, yeah? The rules state, if you kick the ball away, yes, it's a second yellow. So why have we seen after Rice has got that second yellow, we've seen it countless of times. People kicking the ball away. Why is it only us? So that's when I'm saying, how does he deserve it when no one else?
I will say to that, yeah, I'm not disagreeing with that. One, I only care about Arsenal. Two, for this benefit of this argument, I only watch Arsenal Football Club. I don't know for the injustice with the refs. That's a deeper conversation. I know if Rice don't kick the ball twice, you don't get sent off. You cannot stand in the rain and complain you're wet, bro.
He didn't kick the ball twice. He kicked it once.
Well, whatever he did to get 2 yellow cards in it, either way, he's time wasting. He's being cynical. He was given 2 yellows. Right is right, wrong is wrong in it. Like, you should have been sent off. But regardless, if you remember in that game, we should have scored. As much as Arteta's done well, it's more the fine margins for me that are crippling us. Like, look at this. Remember I said, yeah, when Edu and Arteta came in, they had to rip up contracts. They had to do all of that kind of stuff. I feel like we're getting back into that territory. Now, again, I'm being a bit harsh, but whatever, and it is with Edu, we shouldn't have identified Kai Havertz, right? We put him on 280 grand, and we all know who needs to get new deals. You look at Mikel Merino, 28 years of age. Last year of his deal at Sociedad, he's on 130. Like, look at the wages. Like, surely Berta's got to be given time, bro, because he's got to sign new deals, get people off the wage bill. Man can't expect miracles. Surely.
So, like I said to you before, obviously we talk off stream. Would you then sell Saka then and Winieri and them, man?
Why we got to sell them though?
No, because what I'm saying is they're not delivering either. Saliba, we got
Saka, that's horrible. Saka and Winieri are delivering. That's not.
No. I'm
They're
saying
delivering.
no. What I'm saying is they're the ones that are competing on the pitch as well, isn't it? So Arteta is a young up and coming guy. So is Saka. So is Saliba. So is
They pulled their weight more than the manager, arguably.
What? How?
They pulled their weight more than like what? Would people rather Saka leave or Arteta go? Don't get twisted. Arteta's developed in him and that, but come on, this is the nature of the business. The manager is the most disposable one than the players.
No, he's the most disposable one. But what I'm saying is, it's a team sport, innit? So they've not delivered the same way, innit? They ain't delivered either.
Saka's done all he can.
Before his injury, you can't say Saka ain't delivered.
No, but that's what I'm saying. That's the point I'm making. You see, the same way you're saying that Saka's delivering is the same way I'm saying Arteta, they're doing the same thing.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, that comment there as well.
They're not doing anything different. Saka's delivering on the pitch to a certain level. He's not doing Salah level deliverance, and Arteta's delivering the same level as Saka is off the pitch.
Same level as Saka? Nah.
He's delivering the same thing.
Nah.
Arteta, you know why?
Almost every job. Saka starts for almost every team in the world. Like, they're not delivering the same, bro.
No, he doesn't.
They're not. There's very few teams. Bukayo Saka doesn't get into.
You think your Miles better than him? So I don't understand.
Yeah, and hold on.
There's not many teams that wouldn't have Bukayo.
Like we said, Saka's numbers. Hold on. Saka's numbers every season gets better and better. We've seen that Arteta has had a hot second, so it ain't got better and better. Only minus the injury.
One love for the super chat, Diallo. By the way,
you're missing the point of what I'm saying. I'm saying they're doing the same thing. They're not.
Bro, they're not doing the same thing.
bruv, they are doing the same thing. They're both two humans that have got serious potential. They're both doing the same thing.
Who's realizing?
I hear you like that, but they're not.
What's
like
the difference in what they're doing? Saka's
Who's
not doing
realizing it though?
Saka's not doing Salah things, is he?
He is.
No, he's
He is.
not.
Yeah, when
He
you
is.
look at Salah minus this season, he is.
He is.
No,
Arteta's not doing Pep Guardiola stuff. Arteta's not doing onslaught stuff.
That's the point I'm
Arteta's
making.
not doing Xabi Alonso stuff.
That's the point I'm making. They both got to get there. You got to give them time to get there. They're both potential, but on the cusp of world class kind of thing. And
Arteta deserves to. He needs to give you some peace, you know. Like he needs to give you some peace. He needs to give you some peace because you've not once said anything Arteta has to answer for. Like,
what do you want him to answer for? What he's done? He's taken us.
What do you want him to answer for?
He's taken us out. He's taken us out of the mud. Yeah, he's taken us out of the mud. Now you've taken us out of the mud. Now your job now is to deliver us the titles, isn't it? But you want him to deliver us the titles while we're still in the mud. You wanted it 3 years ago. That's what you're saying. Everyone
I
says,
wanted it last season.
No, wait,
I wanted
everyone,
a better fight for it this year, and
one
I think there should be questions.
Wait 1 sec. Everyone is saying, "Oh, he's had 5 years, no trophies."
No, forget that. 3 years.
No, but that's
and
not
more
people
so
saying.
this year.
No, but that's not the narrative. The narrative is he's had 5 years, no trophies. So if he's had 5 years, no trophies, then that means when we were finishing 8th with all those players, you wanted him to win. You wanted him to win trophies.
Nah, I never said that. Come on, I've always said the last 3 years.
You have to break down what people actually say.
Yeah, no, forget them people. For me, it's these last 3 years, including this season.
Because when I asked you a question, you didn't answer it.
What question? What question? Let's answer it. Let's tell.
How long do you give Arteta?
There's many different reasons that it depends. Like. Time is a social construct. I don't know, man. It could be a lot more time. It could be a lot less. It all depends what we do in the market, man. What I see from Arteta, he's working very hard. Hopefully, he can get over the hill, but at some point, we're gonna have to change.
DG, you're my lawyer if I ever need a lawyer, bro.
Funny. Would you say it's a social what? It's a social.
It's a social construct, bro. Like. I wouldn't sack him yet, but it's like it's last chance now, man. It's not even last chance because you should be gone, in my opinion. But it's last next season is last chance, and I'm not blaming Berta. You need to go if we don't win the league.
All right, yeah. So if he doesn't win the league, how about if he wins, say, FA Cup?
You need to come home with something. You have to come home with something. So if he wins the FA Cup, I'll allow you a bit because I think it's a twofold thing. As much as I want the league and the champs, and I can be critical. I can also cut some excuses to a degree. I think there's no leg to stand on where the domestic cups are concerned. Genuinely, I think that since we've last won that FA Cup, it's been abysmal. The latest being United, in which, we're all in this together. But at the same time, I do think where you look at not having a clinical striker, that is you. I can't praise you for how you build the squad, and I see the fragilities in it, not ask questions. You need to be picking up some trophies. You need to be creating that winning mentality.
You mean any trophies then?
I want the Prem. I think it's an absolute shame that, and I think Arteta will say this, that within these 3 years, we haven't won a league. I think we've quote unquote been good. Clearly not, we haven't been good enough because we haven't done it, but we've been good enough. I think there's no excuse for the league and FA Cups. I think we should have been at Wembley a few weeks ago. I think we should still be in the FA Cup. Champions League is where I allow people. It's go out there, give a good account of yourself and try against Real Madrid. Like, I don't think we're going to get past Real Madrid, but I'm going to support the boys all the way. Unpopular opinion. I'm writing off the season, as somebody said earlier.
Yes. You know what you're doing.
What
are we playing? You know what it is? It's like your kid running in a race, and you know the other kids just quick. You go to your son. Why are we going? Like, bro.
Yes, that's what it's like.
What? So
what do you mean? I never win. No, that's not fair. I said go.
The worst thing is he's from the trenches, DJ's from the trenches, so he knows what it's like.
He knows what it's like. Trust me.
He knows what it's like to have the odds against you,
Arteta's not from there, though. Arteta's not from there.
All the odds against you.
Yeah, but Arteta's on 50 mil. It's not like us. It's not like us.
But I'm saying you at least get behind your team.
No, but him being on 50 mil, he shouldn't be. I accept that. He's overpaid as an apprentice. I accept that.
And like we say, he didn't ask for that contract.
Yes, but it comes with the expectation. Wenger was killed for less than this.
Yeah, but Wenger was also shielding the board for years.
And we don't think
what was going on.
Arteta's not shielding the board.
Bro, I've seen Arteta come out in the thing remember January, we come out and said, I want a striker.
Yeah, but that's not
even after we didn't sign the striker, he come out and said stuff. With Arsene Wenger, it would have been yes, but we're trying. But
okay, Catch, let me ask you something. Then, do you remember when Arteta said he's got the best owners? Then
I remember that.
All right. No, Catch don't remember. No, Catch don't remember.
No, I do remember. But
so ain't that shielding the Cronkies? Ain't that being a puppet?
But then hold on. In the same breath, you just said to me, I can't blame the Cronkies no more.
No, but you're blaming them. You're talking about shielding them.
Let's talk about you. You just said to me, just said to me, we can't blame the Cronkies. So in your eyes, they're doing their job, no?
Nah, I'm vexed with everyone. I just don't think you can just singly blame Arteta or blame the Cronkies or blame this. I think the Cronkies are giving man peas, bro. Look at man are on peas, bro. Man are on peas. This is his squad. Who is in that? Whether he bought these players or not, who is in that squad because he don't want them there? The Cronkies gave you 65 mil for Kai Havertz, in which we heard that nobody knew if that was the right option. Arteta pushed for it. They gave you Jesus. You got Declan Rice, which our football club spent 105 million on the six.
You see, like with the Jesus and Zinchenko, I don't mind them. I feel like them two players there were like players to get us just
they were needed at the time.
They got us to where we need to be, and now, you've done what you needed to do. Now we could sell.
The question, what do you think the players think about Arteta?
No, they're still. This is why I said I said earlier about downing tools. They're still behind Arteta. Pause. They're still down for the cause.
Why do you think that is?
Well, obviously, bro, you're moving like I've said Arteta's man. Shit, obviously they're buying into what Donny's saying, but for how long? You remember, go back to Declan Rice when he's like, "Oh, I hope we're signing someone in January." He's playing left wing. Every negative we probably say, and positive, because we have done a balance of such. We don't think the players are saying that. Saka's injured. We're not acting in the market. This happened, that happened.
Yeah, I think they're human,
bro.
And I don't think anyone.
So that's why is it not fair to question what's going on?
I hear it.
I don't think there's even one person at that club that would say they don't want Arteta there.
I don't think so either.
Not one.
Nah, Zinchenko is definitely saying he don't want him there. Zinchenko don't want him there. 100%. Tierney saying, Tierney wants to scrap him. We know this. Yeah, Tierney's about loading me out everywhere here and there. And then I get it.
Not for those reasons. I mean, in terms of doing a good job.
Bro. From a coaching point of view, I think Arteta is great. All of that stuff. Like I could sit here and praise Arteta all day, but unfortunately, I'm an Arsenal fan. And as for me, it's just about getting over the line, bro. Every year we don't get over the line, the question is getting bigger. Yeah. Like, come on. Look how good this team is. We hear it's one of the best in Europe in the Prem. We ain't won nothing, bro.
Arteta's not going nowhere from.
DG. No, not DGD. I can't believe. You know when like man first bucked up and at no homes, like I never thought this would be your angle. Do you know that? Like he could do no wrong in your eyes, innit?
Yeah. Arteta could do no wrong.
He literally could do no.
Trust me, the Cronkies are paying the right.
You can.
No, wait. And then it's making sense to start Saeed come on Turkish on Fams. Bro, it's making sense.
What are you on about?
All aligning. They're getting the big stars. They're saying, yo, go on.
What are you talking about? I guarantee what's Turkish and Saeed and that got to do with
I'm just saying, bro, the higher ups have told them, yo, go over there, yeah? He's
the industry plant. He had no reason to jump for you. The guy's an industry plant, bro.
What is the link? Tell me the link. I need to know.
I'm just saying, man. That's why the stars come over there because it's like, they've been told by the higher ups.
Trust me.
A little envelope. We're seeing it as love. They're getting a little envelope. Lee Gunner, a little envelope. Turkish, a little envelope. Go over there. Show me a bit of love.
You're there as well. Why are you there?
I'm there by default. You're
there as well, bro. You're there. Man's there. We're locked in. What? You're there.
Come on,
hilarious. The reason why I know it is I think for some people it's probably not refreshing, but it's like it's a different thing to have someone feeling different about the club because I'm representing a whole new side of what some other people actually do think.
That Arteta can do no wrong.
My brothers and them, man, we think the same. When I chat to my brothers and them, man, we all are still Arteta. We want Arteta there, bro. It's not like
So you're all mad. I hear it. You're all mad.
Remember that he just can't say one thing that he thinks Arteta could do better at. Like
I do think there's loads of things you can do better at.
Yeah, let's delve. Word to D. Let's delve. What could he do better?
Arteta can make sure that he buys a striker. Him not buying a striker, a proper striker, is irritating to me. Like,
Yeah,
I've got bedrooms that I don't like certain characteristics in them, you know.
This guy, man.
Facts. Now, facts.
I've got that. Like, this is my dog, fam, but there's this bit about him I
he's a
don't
prick.
like.
That's how I feel about Mikel Arteta. You man are on me for that.
It ain't.
No.
You want him gone. I'm
Yeah,
not on
yeah.
him.
He ain't even your bedroom at this point.
He said Arteta is amazing and all these things, you know.
Yeah. You're all trying to holler Alonso saying, yo, if you come over here, man will skank my man, you know. Like, he's your bedroom.
No. He asked me if Arteta got sacked, who would I try holler? I never said bring Javi Alonso.
That's not what I said. I said,
what did you say? Well, okay, my bad. That's what I'm saying now.
I said to him, how long do you have left? You didn't answer that question for an hour.
Because how long is a piece of string? There's a lot of moving parts, bro. A lot of you would have said Arteta has this season.
You asked me the question, how long's a piece of string then? Why did you ask me how long?
How long, lads? You know
Wait. That is so true, D. Hold on, let's not just go mad. He literally asked you the same question, but then when you asked him, he said, "How long is it?" So hold on, DG. If you expect to answer from D, why can't you give a simple answer, bro?
You know, again, until I see that Arteta has no stamina in his motivation to get us over the line.
Until I believe. I think there's no time frame, bro.
Yeah,
there's always a time frame, man. Arteta can wake up tomorrow and I see a dull figure, but I see a very motivated figure. I see someone who's scared to make difficult decisions. Until I see the players stop fighting for him.
We're not on Talk Sport. This is a treasure. This is not Talk Sport. This is not Talk Sport.
Like, very few teams would still be second with all the injuries we've had, but it's about getting over the line, man.
This ain't Talk Sport, fam. This ain't Talk Sport, fam.
DG wants Arteta to criticize the board so he can get fired. DG wouldn't criticize his employer. I didn't say criticize him. I didn't, but you've seen Conte do certain things. I'm just saying Arteta, like we can't act like Arteta is a damsel in distress.
Would you swap Conte for Arteta? No.
I'm just mentioning the point about managers criticizing boardrooms and whatnot. No, I wouldn't say.
Wait. Okay, it's cool. So there's better managers out there, yeah, that are almost guarantee winning. So Conte,
no, but D and Catch, you man know.
You don't want to finish the question.
No, finish. No, go on, because me and you know where this is going.
So there's better managers out there that you would say no to.
You have to be a right fit for the club. You got to remember, like,
is it now? There's logic.
No,
to it
come on, bro. You know we don't do that about Conte and bringing Jose and this one. We know there's other isms and schisms. Pep's better for him, better than Arteta. It wouldn't work at Arsenal.
Of course, Pep's better than Arteta. He probably
but it wouldn't work at Arsenal.
He probably would.
Nah, it wouldn't. It wouldn't work at Arsenal.
Okay, that's what and Alonso would.
Yeah, because Pep needs the best of the best, bro. Like, Pep is not going to listen when you're moving dumb.
Oh, hold on, quickly. Hey, this
Alonso's had sidemen at his club.
Hold on, this has been the most people we've had in this since we started this Monday thing. Yeah, hit the like button. Yeah, subscribe and big up everyone that's coming. Well. Big up. Yeah, big up.
Monday's 4 p.m. This ain't a regular show.
It is. He brings the real ones on. He understands and he's from the trenches, so he gets it. You get me?
I don't know. You might be an industry plant now, D. I don't know, man.
It's also boring to talk to the same type of people. What about
wait?
Nah,
is Diallo agreeing with D then? Because he's like on the.
I don't know. He's a
Diallo. Let me know if you're agreeing with D because that.
Yeah, of course he is, man. Come on, Diallo. Come on, man.
He tried to fight Gunner Lee, this Diallo guy. He was on in one stream I had with Gunner Lee. Was on to him, like saying link me and all sorts of mad.
He's on all that. He's on all of
that, bro.
He's on the catch thing.
Lid. I can't lie, yeah. I wanted to ask you, look, is this a big? Surely we have to do a bit better to keep hold of Jason Ito. Arteta, who some man say can do no wrong, has spoken about him. Surely we can't afford to lose an emerging prospect, especially as Berta's coming. Surely we can't lose Jason Ito.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't know anything about him.
I'm a realist. I just brought him up here. I don't know what he
does. You would have been like, get him out of
emerging prospect.
Bro, what prospect's that? My man looks like 50, Ruben.
I can't lie. No, I can't lie. They said he did good work in January. That was coming out of the club. I don't know where it was.
January. We didn't. What's he do?
I know his name, but I do not even know his face. Like,
yeah. What's he do?
He speaks several languages. Berta hasn't quite grasped English yet. You might need him in a translator point of view. We develop in-house.
DG, go to Gyokeres, bro. Stop this shit. Man said he speaks different languages.
We have to keep Jason Ito. What?
We're getting there, man. We're getting it. Speaks multiple languages.
So does Wenger.
What the hell?
So does Wenger.
Yeah, we need that. We need that. We need
Bro,
that.
oi, don't worry. Gabriel speaks bare languages as well, man. We could
And he's just,
use
bro,
him.
he's been at the club for years. We make superstars in all aspects. Obviously, Saka's ready from his hamstring injury. Before we get on to Gyokeres, I know what you lot are going to say, but Mikel Arteta said he's ready. Are you lot playing him?
If he's ready,
Listen, I watched a little interview. Yeah, I was scrolling through my timeline, and I was on the tube, and I see Arteta say Saka. I said, what? You know what I got from that? I'm thinking, you know, when a manager, and we've seen this from Arteta a lot, he does the, we're not going for this person, but we really, Arteta tells a lot of lies. You get what I'm saying? Maybe with the Saka thing, he said, he's out for longer than what it was. So then you don't expect him to be back at a certain time. Then you could just usher him back when you feel. Do you get what I'm saying?
To be
so
fair,
I feel like
it's on the right timeline, though. Like, it actually is when you deep it.
Which means his recovery's
Hey.
gone well. That's what it means, right?
1 second. Sorry,
We'll get on
1
that.
second. Sorry.
Yeah, it means his recovery's gone well, isn't it? I thought Captain
So
Jackson-
because it's so for you, the
Captain
physio said he's fit. You're ready. So it's for D for you. He's starting. He's ready. The physios have signed him off. He's cool.
Obviously, not necessarily. I got to see him like a couple minutes against Everton, a couple against Fulham. Obviously, he's lucky that he's got a couple weeks until the game, innit? We're lucky that that's the situation. If it was like tomorrow, it's a bit of a panic situation. But we've got a couple weeks. Yeah, we've got a couple weeks. So we need to just see and delve a little bit and see how he maneuvers. But if he's ready, he's ready. I wouldn't be saying if the game was tomorrow, you start him immediately. That sounds a bit crazy. But if he plays a little bit against Everton, a little bit against Fulham or whatever, then I don't know, man. If he's ready, he's ready, innit? Like, what do you want me to say? That he's not ready if everyone says he's ready? I don't know.
Is there a concern for you that he could get some injuries and whatnot?
There's always a concern because he's our best player, innit? But if he's ready, he's ready. Like, I don't know.
What if he gets a setback? Like, shouldn't he rest until the end of the season, bro?
If we weren't in the quarterfinal of the Champions League, I would say yeah, but we are.
So why are we selfishly risking a young man's health if that's the case?
Because he's ready.
But how do we know he's ready?
Because the physio said he's ready. The medical team that cost billions said he's ready.
So doctors who get paid millions have never been wrong about anything in this life.
They have been wrong, but they more often than not, they're right.
But what if it's not more often than not and they're wrong now and Saka madness happens?
And it's unfortunate, isn't it? Like, I don't know what the situation is. The situation is that he's ready, isn't it? Like, what do you want to say? You want us to say, oh, maybe we think he's not ready, even though the medical.
I just want to know your point of view. Do you think Saka should play any part of this season or not, or what's left of it?
Absolutely, because we're in the quarterfinal of the Champions League. If we weren't in the quarterfinal of the Champions League, if it was like a League Cup first round tie, I'll be like, why is he shouldn't be playing? Maybe get him a few minutes and see the here and there. Quarterfinal champion. This is his biggest game of his career, potentially.
But that's why we might need to save him from himself. What if he's 99.9% fit and he doesn't believe
him from himself? We've got to give him also. We owe it to him to have a chance to be great as well. It's not.
And you'll be great. There'll be many times like this because we've got Super Mick Arteta. But I don't want you to get recurring injuries and whatnot. Bro, that is a legitimate concern with some of our fan base, bro.
It's a legitimate concern because obviously he's just come back, innit? So I understand that, but if he's ready, I'm assuming when they say he's ready, I don't think they mean he's just ready. His injuries healed. I think they mean he's ready to play. He's probably been back for ages.
He definitely has. He's played in some friendlies and whatnot. I just don't want a recurring injury, man. Calafiori's out as well.
None of us do. None of us want recurring injuries. But if he's ready and he's been playing games and he's come through it and they've done all the tests, I mean, and we've got a quarterfinal of the Champions League. If this was Messi or Ronaldo and he'd just come back, they're playing.
True. And to be fair, you got to play through the pain barrier. For me, it's just a case of managing his minutes. Like, that's it. Like, I don't know how many minutes he gets. Personally, I wouldn't risk him tomorrow. It'd be nice to see him on the bench. I'd look to get in some minutes against Everton. Then obviously Real Madrid. I don't even think he'll start against Real Madrid, if I'm honest with you.
Oh, I wouldn't put it past anyone, you know.
Would you start him? Like, against Real Madrid?
I can't answer that because I'd have to see. Like, I need to see him over the next couple of weeks. Like, I can't. Starting him just sounds a little bit erratic right now. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying.
It sounds erratic, but I mean, if we was in the training ground and we saw him training and batting up the place still, we would probably have a different opinion saying, yo, he's back. That's what we might say. We might think like, you know what? He's You might have a different
He's moving
scenario
calm.
if you was in the ground. You know what I'm saying? Because if you used to talk to some of the players, I don't know, if there was a player on there and we chat to like Rice or someone, they were like, bro, Saka is firing right now. Then you would have a different opinion, wouldn't you?
Would you start a young Wanyeri or Saka against Real Madrid? Like, let's just say you was in the ground, like we did see that. You're Mikel Arteta. Obviously, Saka's not 100% fit, but he's past it. We're playing Real Madrid. Do you go with the young Wanyeri or do you go with Saka?
Say that again. Ask me that question again.
Against Real Madrid, that do you go with Saka or Wanyeri? Like you said, like imagine we saw him in training. We know he's not fully fit, but he's passed the test. It's quite positive. He's able to participate. Would you start him against Real Madrid or do you go with Wanyeri?
That one there is a bit more of a 50-50 question. That's a tricky one, man. Like I said, I would have to know exactly what's going on in training. Like everything I'm saying here is a bit more guesswork. But
that's what I'm saying. If you assume you knew everything,
he was firing back to normal, like.
Yeah,
then he'd be starting. If I saw him in training for 2 weeks and he looked like original Saka, and he was firing and running and sprinting and doing everything, same fitness levels, what's going on? You start Saka, innit?
Yeah, that. Where you at with Gyokeres, man? Do you believe this? Because Berta was announced.
Yeah, that was my number one target. Yeah, that was my number one target.
Yeah, no, you've been heavy on the Gyokeres thing, man.
Yeah,
I don't think you're gonna get your wish of is that left wing and Gyokeres through the middle, but we're moving in the direction.
You know what I've wanted. Everyone knows, like, if you know what I've been saying over the last few months, you know Gyokeres is my number one target, man. I've been wanting that since we played against, when we played against him, and I saw him, like, even though we battered them, I was super impressed with how he played, man. His hold up play, his bullish behavior. Even the time when he hit the post, he just spun Saliba, ran at Kivior, whacked it with his left foot. I was like, yeah, that's what we need from someone that can, like, not even about like just score goals, but I'm talking about like his hold up. If you watch him, if you go and watch like his actual individual highlights, like just every touch that he has, like on certain games, okay, against Man City or against Arsenal, whatever, watch everything that he does. Just
the general play is there.
His general play is like 1-2s and just it's like exactly what
intelligent footballer, like. Man. Everything we want in a striker, if I'm completely honest. He scores goals, he's got variety in the goals, he's clearly intelligent. I don't think he's slow, but I don't think he's blisteringly quick. But I think what I like about him, he's a thinker's man's footballer. Like he will make, like Saka's got the ball on the right hand side, he'll peel off a shoulder and he'll make that run and he's gone. I've seen enough, man, honestly, and I'd rather us do this than go for a Sesko or whatever, because he's kind of right now mode, if that makes sense. Ideally, I would like a Gyokeres and a Sesko, but I don't think we're getting 2 strikers and a winger. But I think it's right. But I don't know whether I should buy it, because surely if we was looking at a striker, we had to have scouted Gyokeres anyways. And when you deep it, bro, what does developing a strong interest mean, really? Unless Berta's come in and said, forget all that Sesko stuff, we're going for Gyokeres. What does it mean, really? We should have a strong interest, and everyone in Europe should have, surely.
Yeah, facts. But not everyone in Europe has the same base that we have right now.
True.
Like our base, if you're looking at it as a player that's coming to the Premier League and you look at it as a striker, Arsenal blatantly need a striker as well. So he knows, yep, I'm going there to play. I'm going there with a team that I feel like I can make a difference in. So you're looking at Arsenal and you're looking at it like, not everyone sees it. Not everyone's an Arsenal fan. You get it? He's not. He's an Arsenal fan, so he's going over there to do his job. If you're going to go over somewhere to do your job, you're looking at the best
as well.
Yeah, you're looking at like it's like a project, isn't it? What project? Like if somebody, I don't know, like certain man that work or whatever, they might be like, "Yo, my project, I'm gonna go over there. Project, I got offered a little thing over there. It's only a few miles away, stuff like that." That's how he's gonna be feeling. Like that project there is worthwhile. Like you got a young coach, aspiring team, some of the best young talent like in the world right now. They need a striker. They need me there. You know what I'm saying? It's not like you're coming there to compete with Saka.
Plus the Premier League and the London thing as well. Really.
You got London as well. You can come and live in London. If you got you and your girl, you got London. Everyone, London's a big driving factor for a lot of people. So you're coming there to come and say, listen, this is it's made for me, innit? Same as a left winger. Same as a left winger. A left winger's got more of competition with Martinelli than Gyokeres up front.
100%. Obviously, in Arteta's mind, Kai can still play up there, but 100%. Like Trossard's probably going to be moved on. If you're Nico Williams, you're looking at Martinelli like, bro, your place is gone. Which is where I agree with what you're saying. In that Martinelli, you're part of the squad. Kai Havertz, you're part of the squad. If you lot show us something different, then you're involved. I do have to ask you, though. Obviously, you know he's wavy and that. Got 30 goals in 26 appearances. Got 85 goals in 26 assists in 92 games for Sporting, and he's done well since signing for Coventry. But I have to be honest, though, you do look at the Portuguese league and some of the record scorers. He's fourth already. some of these guys ain't done too much. Like, is it a concern about like the exchange rate? Is he going to hit this amount of goals in England as he did in Portugal? And yeah, man, like the striker thing, look from over them sides, it's a bit shaky. None of these guys did anything in the game.
I think so. I think he will. And the reason why I say that is because, like I say, what stats don't tell you is how they play against the English teams. How he played against us, how he played against Man City. When I saw him against us, I was thinking, this is exactly like people always say he's going to struggle with the low blocks. When I saw him against
that's another thing.
Like this is how I would expect him to play against the low blocks. The way he plays is exactly how you break down the low blocks. Back to goal, play into me, play off. That will suit the way Gyokeres plays. Will suit Odegaard and Saka like no one.
It makes so much sense to sign him. I can't lie.
They don't understand how much it will suit, especially Odegaard. Like it will suit him to a T because Odegaard needs those 1-2s and just playing it into the striker and maneuvering around. I mean, it will suit him perfectly. The issue is not so much the Gyokeres up front. The issue is more what we do in midfield.
What do we do in midfield for you? Because it really just seems Zubamendi. Like, don't really, you never know, but they don't really seem like there's any noise. Really, it's just Gyokeres and Zubamendi right now.
I know I'm more worried about Havertz, what he's going to do with Havertz. That's more my issue. I still feel like he's got his on as Havertz as a midfielder. That's the issue I've got.
I agree.
That's more. If he starts doing all that type of stuff, then you can start saying, yo, like, you better win the league if you start faffing about with Havertz. Then
you know he's going to, bro. He's going to have to, bro. Like, where else is this guy going to play?
This is the $1 million questions, bro.
He did say Kai could play out wide as well, which I'm sure I could speak for you. We don't want to see that.
But, I mean, like, what I think he will do more often than not is start playing, like, when we play the low block teams and the lower level teams, he might start doing 2 up top, Havertz and Gyokeres, and just play like a flat 4, not flat 4, but like, I mean, like maybe a diamond or a 4 in midfield. I think he will go ultra attacking if you got Gyokeres up there.
To be fair, that's a shout.
I think that's what he will do. You can play Zubamendi and Rice in the 2 in midfield, and if you could, them two can, Zubamendi can control the game, and I think he will do that. Drop Odegaard back sometimes, and I think he'll start doing stuff like that. But I'm not against that.
But this is where I need Arteta to evolve the system, because I don't know how you feel about it, but I only feel like if we got Nico Williams, Zubamendi, Gyokeres, especially in the final third, I think there's a lot to do from a coaching front. I like what we do defensively. I like what we do in the midfield, but we need that Rice partner. I'm not necessarily against the fact that we're patient, we're left and right. I just think sometimes where clearly it's not working, we need to have another way of playing, whether it's like you say, going 2 up front, whether it's using the wide areas a bit more in terms of width, whether it's playing through central areas. I need Arteta to evolve again tactically, if I'm honest, because I think for me, this season's been stagnation across the board. Arteta, the players, everybody, bar the occasional few.
I agree with that. But if I look at it as an overall point, I see Havertz, like when we haven't had Havertz playing this season, when he's been out, we've missed him bad. And I see him as a phenomenal squad player. Do you get it? Like he is one of the best squad players around. So
that's his thing.
It'd be brilliant as a squad player. If he plays, I wouldn't be against him playing some games and being on the bench some games. And I'm not gonna
that's his thing.
I'm not gonna be like, oh, Havertz is in the team. Oh no. I mean, I'm happy with that. He's a big game player as well. He always scores against the big teams. He doesn't hide.
He's a lot more consistent than a lot of players, if we're honest. That's good on him, and it's probably damning on our squad.
Literally, and I ain't got a problem with it. So I feel like if we're adding on top of Havertz and adding on top of these players, I'm all for it, man. I can't be complaining about it. I don't want Cunha though. I don't know why you put him up though.
This guy, bro. Right? You don't want Cunha, but you want Semenyo. I'm not gonna lie. Semenyo yesterday, I was like, I'm with it, but not for 70 million. You don't want Cunha. No. Release clause. Berta fucks with him.
Don't like his attitude either.
Where's the attitude? What attitude? You're moving like the guys that were getting on to Lewis Kelly. Where's the attitude?
I don't want him, bro.
He didn't want to snake it mid-season because he didn't want his team to be in a relegation fight.
He's always in some sort of palaver. He's like, I ain't got time for all that, fam. Like, I ain't got time.
He does lose his head a lot. I can't lie.
I ain't got time for that. He's an okay player, isn't it? Like, I don't see him as like a game changer. Like as a squad player, yeah, but for 80 odd million, no. Squad player, yeah, I'll take that. You know what I'm saying? But
so how much is Semenyo? How much are you having Semenyo for?
That's what I'm saying. If it was like the 50 millions, then yeah. But if we start talking about 80, 90, no. I'm not doing all that either. I would rather go and get what's his name? Nico Williams, and then potentially you got to start looking at not second-rate players, but other type of players like Umbremos and those guys for squad players. I'm not bringing in.
I think that's what we got to do, anyways. I think you're going to get your Gyokeres and maybe a Nico Williams, but then you have to pivot, and that's not necessarily a bad thing because when Liverpool bought Salah, Mane, Wijnaldum, Robertson, they weren't held. Firmino, they weren't held in that high regard. I just want the right players, man. Like, of course, we all want sexy signings and the rest of it, but boy, and for Berta, he needs to get people signing new deals as well, man.
It's looking good if you get, like, say, Gyokeres, Ruben, Nico Williams, and then you get Umbremo as well. You know what I'm saying? That's looking.
Yeah, or Semenyo, one of them. We're cool with that.
Yeah, you got Umbremo and Havertz as squad players. That's good. That's a good attacking. I mean, you still got Waneri coming through. So that's looking strong. You know what I'm saying? That's a different type of team now. You're interchanging. Cold. He's cold, man.
Would you do it for 85 mil?
That's what I'm saying. 85 mil. If he starts left wing, I'll do it.
But that's the thing. I'm with you with that. But does he want to be left wing? Because it feels like he can play all about the place. I think he prefers to play in the 10 or off the right. But this is where, for me, I want to see Berta. If we can't get them A-listers, can you get the Cunhas, the Gyökeres, the Semenyos, all these guys, as difficult as it is, can you get them before they end up where they are now? Because we're seeing mad fees, like 50, 60, 70, 80. Maybe we have to adapt to the game because that's what the world is. But other people are doing a bit different. So I'm having Gyökeres, but it's dark.
I think it's cold, man. Like,
it's cold, bro.
Cold player. But like I said, I want Nico Williams is my first choice, but I would get if we can get Kudos, I'll take him, man. Wicked player. I rate him highly.
Are we overrating Nico Williams?
I think he's cold, man. I know a lot of people don't like him and they think like, yeah, he's overrated and stuff like that. But I think he's I need someone like that over there. You know what I'm saying? I need someone. I would have taken Rashford when everyone was saying no. I would have taken.
No. In January, yeah, but no. Not
now. Not in the summer. Now you're mad. I don't want him now. But I'm saying
in January, 100%. We needed better. I would have taken Morale, and he's shit.
Yeah, exactly. But I'll definitely take Nico Williams. I think he's like, even the way he plays will suit us. Like, just running at his defender and all of that. I'll take that. That's what we need over that side. Martinelli,
headless chicken.
He just hasn't got enough ball control.
Just saying, it's just for me with Martinelli. I like him. I like his attitude. I think he's a big game player. But bro, the best footballers are decision makers, and I think Martinelli. You see, like if there's free actions, like you see, if I'm a left winger and I play a 1-2, I run in behind, so that would be the second action, and then I'm in that position where I need to score assist. I think that's where Martinelli fucks up, and I ain't seen an improvement in that. And I'm always wary when I don't see decision making improve, and that's where I'm at the point. Squad player settings, sign an upgrade. If Martinelli gets back to 2022, 23, great, but we're saying the same old things now. Like, I think Martinelli's got like 5-6 goals. Trossard the same. They can't shoulder the burden when Saka's not there, and they can't really chip in. Kai Havertz is the one that chips in, excluding him. And
yeah.
We're in trouble if that's the case. Respectfully to Kai Havertz.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that, man. That's how I see it. Same way you see it, there's how I see it. But what did he say? He said someone said something about Williams is crap or something. I didn't see what he said.
I big up Mr. Waffle, man. Did you see Williams play yesterday? No, he was crap.
No, I didn't. I definitely saw him win the Euros though. So
I think there's potential there, man. I think I would rather Arteta get hands-on pause with and coach them kind of players than when fans have been saying Rashford and Raheem Sterling and even Kai Havertz. I think there's something in Nico Williams. On paper, his numbers ain't that good in comparison to what we have.
He reminds me of Doku a bit.
He reminds me of him, but he uses this. Like, Doku's a headless chicken, bro. Like, I fuck with Williams. Because who else are we going to get?
I think he's cold, man. I think Nico Williams is cold, man. I think he's a big problem. If we get him, it's a big problem for the defenders.
Bro, did you beat? Like, why are you doing all of that? Like, what's going on?
Bro, my bad. Yeah, bro. You know when life's at the wrong time, bro. My bad. Just my bad.
No, it's calm, man. It's calm. People get a couple questions in as well, man. We need an aggro 11 running behind 1v1 beast. I hear you, man. Love for the super
that
chat.
is Nico Williams, though.
Yeah, that's what I feel like Nico is still.
He's an aggressive.
Like he's a one. He's what Martinelli used to be. Remember when Marty first came and he would just always run at you, and then obviously Arteta took that out of his game, and now he's just But he reminds obviously better, but where he just always faces up the left or right back, that you're gonna get work.
Have you seen when he cuts in on his right peg as well? I think his season's been up and down, but
both footed as well. He's
But
literally
I watched the Spanish league. Like people like to go on like they've watched the Spanish league every game.
No,
like,
I ain't watched it. But I watched him the whole Euros, and that was enough for me.
Yeah, man.
22 years of age, fam. What about Lookman?
I like Lookman. You don't like Lookman?
He's all right. I don't want it. That's not who I want. I
I wouldn't mind Lookman if we can't get this done. 9 goals, 7 assists in 38. There's a real,
and he's a big game player as well. Every time Atlanta have a big game, Lookman's the one. Finals, semis, even semis. Like, bro, he was the one that stands up. So I swear they won the Super Cup. Did they win the Super Cup? Or my guy mad?
I don't even know, man. I can't lie.
But he performed in that as well. Yeah, but I would take him, man.
What makes you think Arteta won't break Nico Williams too? I mean, everybody says this about the gaffer. No, but everybody, let's be honest, everybody says that about the gaffer, yeah? And I do think there is a bit of attacking tax that has to be given because I think there's question marks with what Arteta is doing. But regardless of how you shape it, we've seen Odegaard excel throughout his time, and especially in the last 3 years. Odegaard, Saka, Kai Havertz, everybody's kind of improved or found their sort of stage. Saliba and all them defenders. Why is that not being said? I think the collective struggle because of certain things Arteta is doing, but I don't think that's fair. Martinelli hasn't kicked on because of him, bro, if I'm honest with you. He's not using this, bro. Beyond the obvious, what separates him and Saka? Saka uses his brain. Pause. Like, Martinelli's too instinctive.
They're different players, though. Like,
Nico Williams still need to use this, bro.
Yeah, but Nico Williams.
Oh, you're talking about Williams.
Is more similar to Martinelli than he is Saka. You know what I'm saying?
But he's got more trickery to him. Like Martinelli's just fast.
Need to add that consistency. These are the guys we need.
Williams got a bit of trickery. He'll give you the step over feint down and that's the simple thing that Ethan does. He literally just does the one little. It's so effective. Like, and especially if you've got pace like Williams, that one little step over and then the little jink.
There's a player there, man.
Yeah.
Because 2 years from now, we'll be crying that we didn't get him or players that are spoken about like that. Like, I'm having Williams. There's something there, man. But he's on big wages, though. And we've already got a number of big wages.
Massive wages.
200 grand a week, bro.
200,
he ain't taking no cut coming to Arsenal.
I wouldn't expect him to.
Yeah, why would you?
Then it's sticky then because you got to give Saka a new contract then, innit? Obviously, he's due, but you got a mind. It's techie because if you give Saka the madness, before you actually get Williams, but I feel like you have to get Williams before you give Saka his contract because then you could go off of what you gave Williams. You get it. If you go and give Saka the madness, Williams is looking at that guy. What's he done that you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but they will be clever. They will just be clever.
Williams, don't watch that. You ain't done what Saka's done in the game. I know you won the Euros, but
he has done what Saka's done.
Williams ain't done what Saka's done, bro. Yeah, I said he won the Euros. Who is held in high regards? Come on. The man that you wanted to fight me, Saka is held in high regards.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You can't watch this thing. He done it in the Euros. I'm having Williams.
But then that's what I'm saying.
It's
a conversation because Williams could go, bro. All right, they're gonna say, oh, Saka's been here. He's done, and then he's gonna go, what did he win for you again? They're gonna go and then he's gonna go, you know what I done? I was there in the Euros. You remember the last one? I literally, me and Yamal and Ruiz carried Spain to that. Do you get it? So he's got a leg to stand on, man. That's why I feel like you got to give Williams, you got to buy Williams before you give Saka that new contract.
Yeah, which they will do, which Saka's agent will be saying, wait till after the summer to negotiate.
Yeah.
Let them.
But can you really see that though, Carl? You got Kai Havertz on 265k. You still got to pay Gabriel Jesus. You got Saliba, Magalhaes, Saka. They're all going to be on big money. Gyokeres ain't going to be the highest earner, but he's going to be on something decent. And then Williams, like you said, surely. And then some man want to keep partying that. It's crazy.
You, as a big club, you got to start acting like a big club, innit? You got to give man the wages. If you want to start winning, you try to do keep man at this wage and people that don't fit the regime. But now it's like, bro, that's not working. So you got to go look for something else, innit? Maybe the one odd player or the two, we're giving more than what we should be giving, but we know, this might get us over the line. So in hindsight, it's going to look all right in the end.
I'll be real. Flush out Zinchenko and them kind of man we can maneuver.
Yeah, man. And there's loads of man to go. There's so many players that are going to go this season.
Got to earn his P's, man.
Yeah. And make sure he gets a nice wage for him as well, for the players that are leaving. Don't just be throwing, because we're known for just selling players and we just get the worst transfer fees.
Peanuts,
it's so mad. So Berta, that's another one. I wasn't even thinking about that. That's another one I want to see when he like gets rid of these players. Like how much? Obviously, we can't value what we value. The players is only us, innit? But everyone's got a kind of a scale. Do you get me? So I want to see how much he literally can get for the players that we're gonna sell as well.
I'll be real. I think Berta's gonna do his thing with outgoings. I can't lie. Like I think he's gonna look. I think he's genuinely walked in there after he's had the conversations with Arteta and all them. Man, he's looked at that wage bill and he's just, if you're not pulling your weight, it's peak for you. It's peak for you. And I'd put an asterisk next to Gabriel Jesus and Tommy Asu for next season. I think we need to flush that out, man, because as I said earlier, I think Arteta and Eddie did well. And now I think we've kind of messed it up again. It's getting a bit cloudy. So, boy, we've got a lot to do, man. We've got a lot to do.
I agree.
But you know what? It's good though, isn't it? Like having stuff to look forward to. Bro, I remember when I used to go into the like 4 or 5 years ago, fam, even longer than that, 6, 7, I would wait like you're wanting the season to end, but it's only like 2-3 weeks into the new season where you're like, fucking hell.
Yeah,
It felt like that this year.
Nah, man, I'll be real. But in the sense of where we dropped off so early, that's what pissed man off. But in terms of, I feel like where Arteta's going, yeah, man, I'm going to give him 1 more year. And then even, bro, we're saying 1 more year. Like I said, we're still in champs. So it might not even be a 1 more year thing. It might be a statue. You never know. The ball's round. The ball's round. The ball's round. That's it. The ball is round. You never know. That ball is round.
I hear you, bro. I hear it. I'm on that.
So are we winning the champs?
Obviously where we got Fulham tomorrow, you don't know, like I need to see if like Saka's gonna come on how many minutes so I can kind of judge navigate what's gonna go on for maybe the Real Madrid. And then you don't know, even in that game, you don't know if you might get another injury. So yeah, man, just take it day by day.
These are the guys that are telling me to be more optimistic.
I'm learning, yeah. And maybe Monday we'll come back to that conversation, but for now it's a 50-50, man.
Even that with Fulham, man. A man shook a Fulham or because it's not been plain sailing against them.
I don't care. You know what? I just want, bro.
You don't get on Twitter. Man are saying they don't care about the game.
No. When I say I don't care, as in the sense of it's a nothing to play for a game.
No, there's always something to play for. You represented Arsenal Football Club. It's the Premier League.
Only thing we're playing for is maybe trying to get Chelsea and them and off our back.
We got to build momentum. See, these are the guys.
No. When I say, listen, when I speak, I'm very rash. Like I might say something, but I don't.
I know what you mean. I'm being silly.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I feel like we should beat Fulham, man. And like you said, momentum's key when you're going to play Real Madrid. So we just need to build momentum and just not even the defense. I want to see a good performance from them, so I could be like, you know what, I'm trusted. Just give man that trust, give man that hope. I want to just see something. Give me something to latch onto. Let me see Saka a little 5-10 minutes. Let me see Saka a little 5-10. Do you get it? And then I'm Gucci.
I'm nervous, man. I'm nervous for Fulham. I'm nervous for Everton away. I'm nervous for Real Madrid, but it is what it is at this point, man. You know,
I wouldn't have thought you were an Arsenal fan. You know that.
I am. I'm nervous
regardless every game. Like, oh, I know behind the setup, there's a different shirt he wears, you know, Car. This is his play. I've clocked his play. It's like a little play.
So man are talking with chest with Fulham.
Scared. Are we saying scared?
I am scared. I'm scared for ourselves because we shoot ourselves in the foot. That's what makes me annoyed about our club. We draw ourselves out, innit? Very rarely do we get outplayed. We draw ourselves out. Man United, we drew ourselves out. The 2 games against Newcastle, we drew ourselves out. 2-0 against Aston Villa, we drew ourselves out. Even before these injuries, we drew ourselves out. We drew ourselves out in the summer market. And what led to this, we are the masters of our own downfall. You don't know that, innit? That's why I'm so optimistic and so pessimistic at the same time.
Yeah, no. Go on, sir.
No, I'm just saying, how can you not look at it and feel that way? Like we're not all getting paid by Arteta and brown envelopes to be mad positive.
Like scared is a crazy word though, isn't it? But and I'm looking now, Fulham are actually like they could get Europa or conference, so they actually got to come out and try. Like they can't really do the sit back thing, so they got to try and win that game in a sense. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that could play into our hands as well because they're 8th, 2 points behind Brighton, 7th. So they've got to try and, you know, go for it as well. Or at least get something.
Boy, We just got to win as many games as we can. Take it from there, man. Hey, love for the super chat, my boy. You lot get a couple questions in before I let the man them dust out, man. Arteta can't win cups because he's an overthinker with his players. The FA Cup versus 10-man Man United sealed it in my eyes. He can only win a Prem. What do you lot make of that? I mean, I ain't seen him win a Prem. I have seen him win an FA Cup, though.
Yeah, that's a mad one. We've seen him win the cup, but not the Prem. But I hear him, but you know what it is with Arteta? He's got this thing where you see where he won the FA Cup straight away. I think that was kind of like a curse because now I don't know, he feels like he's above it. He's like, bro, man, I don't care about. I'm going for the Prem. No, bro.
And when you don't get over the line, we have conversations like this.
Man said, look, man, Arteta, one more chance. One more chance, man. I'm just a realist, innit? I can't do the fake, Arteta out if I don't, like D said, no homes. If I don't feel it, I can't do it. You get what I'm saying? Like, I can't. So until I know, then we'll have a conversation, man. Catch and Justy would take foreign works at Arsenal, my bros. Can't lie. He's obtained, just put the money in it. Obtainable. He's obtainable. Yeah, I rate him. I think he left, right foot. And you know what we're lacking in that squad, in Arsenal squad? Getting a couple goals from outside the box. That's what Wirtz, whatever his name is. You know me, I'm rubbish with names. Wirtz, yeah? Yeah, that's what
our manager don't want us hitting diag balls. So why am I going to shoot from outside the area?
Nah, we've seen it. I just feel like we've seen Partey hit a couple this season from outside the box. So it's not like we don't do it. I just feel like it's more of a thing where... Yeah. Rice hit one from the
obviously
left.
One year is the poster boy in that as well.
Yeah, we could do it, but I feel like it's more of a thing where the players don't trust themselves, innit? Because you look at all them players, Partey, Rice, you don't really look at them as like outside the box shooters. So if you get someone like a Wirtz, whatever his rascal name is, yeah, man, I feel like it will give you that bit more versatility as well. And he helps out Odegaard. Because then the pressure's not just you've got to assist, you've got
too much of that though with Odegaard, man. Like D was saying, Gyokeres will help him. You're saying that with Odegaard. I'm not saying you're wrong, but have we moved on that point where Odegaard just needs to fix up?
Yeah, no, but I'm saying, like everyone said, Odegaard, the pressure's on him. If he don't create, minus Saka, if he don't create, no one creates in that squad. You need someone with a bit more creativity in that midfield. If you literally because now everyone literally, I know how to line up against Arsenal. If you just double up on that, if you're playing from the left side, if you just double up, you're good because you know everything goes down the right. Yeah, everything goes down the right. So it's easy to work them out. If you got Wirtz on the left, Odegaard on the right, it's options. They don't know what to do. They can't just say, "Oh, you lot stay over here because this is where it's gonna go." Do you get what I'm saying?
And that's been an issue for 2 years. So is it fair to ask Mikel Arteta to fix that? I said that earlier, and people wanted to attack me. I'm on my Hooks thing. I'm doing the victim thing like Hooks now, man. I can't lie. I'm doing the victim thing.
Definitely. You could definitely question him for. And then you could question him, why would you loan out Vieira? Why would you get rid of Smith Rowe, all these people if you weren't going to buy no one? So I get it. There is a conversation. The man ain't a saint. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, man, not even next season. Like I said, man, this season, Champions League. I
hope, man. I hope. I want to be sat here on the live stream.
You don't hope, bruv. Stop lying, bruv. You don't hope. You don't hope.
How?
You don't hope. You ain't got no hope. Man said 2%. You might as well be dead.
I know he thinks we forget what he says.
In it, 2%.
Even done. If it's 3% or 200, that's not
bro. If you tell me, yo, Catch, I got faith in you, and I say how much faith, and you tell me 2%, it's a fight.
Yeah, but I'm backing you. Regardless.
No, you're just doing the fake. Oh yeah, man, there, but I'm not there.
I'm here. No.
Yeah, it's definitely scary, but it's 0-0, bro. It's 0-0.
I hope so.
It starts 0. It's different if it started like 2-0 to Real Madrid, but it starts 0-0. It's an even
your
playing
only
field.
advice to me to have more hope here, and I quote what you've been saying in the last 5 minutes is 1, it's 0-0 and the ball's round. That's what you said.
Now he's doing the idiot thing because everything I said, man, took the ball round and you're idiot.
Oh man, would you not make it this question? How do you see the battle between MLS and Rodrigo? I can't wait. I think MLS would do well, but it's dark though. It's the biggest challenge of his career so far in that regards, isn't it?
Definitely. That's a tough one there, boy.
But you know what?
How good you are.
But he's got to worry about Luis Skelly going the other way as well, bruv.
Yeah, and you know what? Everyone, like from Haaland to everyone done since Haaland done the "Who are you?" Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. This guy is bagged for England. He's bagged against it. It's like I'm not gonna get too gassed, but like I'm starting to see like maybe like end of the season. Who am I? And he's listed. Hey, I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna put my hands up too high. Yeah, but who am I? Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. But yeah, man. Hey, and we dealt with Real Madrid women the other day, man. What do you mean? Listen, they're next.
I hear your team.
Hey, come on, of course it's a regular show, man. Every Monday, 4 p.m. we're here, man. Make sure you're following FamZone TV. We get at Catch all the time about his own YouTube channel, but he's still refusing to do it. Until he does it, he's here as well. Follow him on his Instagram and whatnot, man. We're here, man. We're here, man. Let me see if there's one last question before I let you man cut, man. Is there anything of significance? Fulham would just do a mid-block. No, we've gone over that. That's gassing me, so that's therefore going up there.
Straight.
I reckon there's no other questions, man. So yeah, man, let people know they can find you, man.
FamZone TV, man. You know it's Trench Talks every Friday, 10 p.m. man. You should
quizzes, banter, all sorts of shit over there.
You see Catch over there.
Wait, what do you mean? Wait. I don't like how he says you see Catch over there like it ate my channel. And I don't like the way how you man went live and didn't inform me you man were going live. I was feeling like, what? Man got my password and didn't tell me what's going on.
I can't believe, man. You know what time we got to the stream on Friday? You know what time we got to the stream on Friday, DG? You know what time?
I see it at like 10:30. I can't lie.
10:30.
Yeah, when I came in, it looked like 10:30.
He got there at 12:30, about 10:30.
Wait. Hold on. No. He loves to run the narrative. Hold on. Didn't I message you before the show even started and said
you did?
I'ma be late.
Yeah, you did.
All right. See, that's my thing. I will tell a man if I'm gonna be late. I didn't just rock up late.
No, you did, but you still were late.
Wait. Hold on. Okay, this is what we're doing. Hold on. No.
The quiz is meant to start about 11ish. Something.
Yeah.
Let me say one thing. No. Because I'm gonna done his whole argument. Listen. Wait. Listen. Hold on. The DG fan community and the supporters. Yeah. You know we was meant to start this at 4:00, but because he was late, we had to do another 10 minutes. 10 minutes. I was here. Yeah, he don't respect you lot. Don't let him put this. Don't let him bamboozle you.
The slander is mad.
I messaged DJ as well, bro.
I can't lie. You did give me the bird.
Are you gonna be late this week?
No, I'm there. But wait, hold on. DG, he said I messaged him. Wait, didn't I say I messaged him? But it didn't matter for me. Okay, double standard. Wait. Hold on. It's the top Gooner thing. It's double standards.
Let me say DG. How long did I say I'll be? I said 10 minutes late, right?
Yeah, 5-10 minutes. He did.
Ask Catch what time he told me he would get there.
I didn't tell you a time.
Exactly.
What time did I say?
You didn't give me a time. That's my point.
So hold on.
I'm just waiting aimlessly.
Hold on, DG.
If the rain, just there.
Okay. Last thing before we lock off. Last thing. Listen, DG. Would you rather a man say, "I'm gonna be this time," knowing that I don't know what time I'm gonna be on, or I'm gonna just tell you I'm gonna be late?
That's worse.
So should I give you a time and lie to you?
No, you should give me a time.
No, because I can't tell you a time. That was the whole point of me saying I'm gonna be late. If I could give you a time, I'm gonna say I'm gonna be late at give me 10 minutes, 20 minutes.
So when you're comparing mine and yours, it ain't the same.
At least I was there. And bro, wait, hold on. Wait. Last thing, bro, I'm on your live for 6 hours, nearly 5 hours. Are you alright? Is this what we're doing?
You was. I can't even style you like that.
Man gave you 6 hours. Are you alright, bro? I need a check. I need that in writing.
Fridays are where it's at as well, people, man. Again, you have to be following fans on TV.
I can't even style him.
Catch needs his own YouTube channel. We're gonna mention it every stream until he says, "Oh yeah, I actually started it." You know, we're gonna
Don't worry. Soon.
Will Arsenal sign a striker before he starts his YouTube chat? I don't know, because if we do uncomfortable conversations, very uncomfortable. Time is on time. I hear it, man. But yeah,
what did he say? Wait, what did my man say?
Which one?
Catch me. I will get you good deals and exposure. What's that? Hey. Message DG on the Instagram and we could talk. Cause I need to know what you're talking about. You see, when someone says deals, I'm a ninja. I'm all about deals and exposure. Yeah, any deals, I'm in. All right.
Hey, legendary stream, man. Again, people, 4 p.m. Monday. We're here. Obviously, we're all on FamZone TV on Fridays, or even if there's ever what they call it again, like a tier list. There's gonna be random streams. So yeah, man, support the man them and whatnot. Boy, we'll have to see, man. You lot, one love, man, them, man. You lot smash the like button and that. Safe.
Like